Welcome, Diecast fans. I'm Tom Spanners-Watson.
And I'm Frank the Guru Gibbs.
And welcome to the first proper round of Season 2 of the Canyon Outlaws.
As you can see on screen, this is how the racing is going to go through tonight, and we're just going to crack straight into it with Eclipse, driven by Andy Moon, up against Head Start, driven by Vincent Van Gonner.
Andy Moon in the Raw Metal Mustang there posted some pretty quick times early on in practice, and he's looking pretty good so far as well.
Looks like old mate Vince there had a bit of a crack at poor old Andy Moon, but that's not slowing him down at all. He's racing on down.
Sure is. Whoa, that is a very quick time out of the gate, a 13.485.
Eclipse absolutely throwing down the gauntlet to the other drivers, cracking out a sub 14 second time in his first race. He moves on to the next round, and will it be Rusted, driven by Marco Polo, or Haaker, driven by Lily the dog, that's going to go up against him?
On the way into the canyon last week, Lily spent a bit of time looking around the track. Oh, and down goes Rusted by the look of it. Well, maybe he actually pulled a Lily the dog, which is ironic as Lily goes over, wanting a belly rub mid-race. That's not going to happen. Now, even though Rusted is stuck there, Outlaw rules give Rusted the win, so Marco Polo will be moving on.
Lily was doing such a good job early on. I really thought Rusted had carked it, but he did. He pulled a full Lily the dog, doing a right rollover, and then ironically Lily came in and just lay down for a belly rub.
Well, Lily may be a good girl, but she's not going to get any treats after a race like that. All right, so Marco Polo and Rusted moves through, and he is going to go up against Eclipse in this next race.
Despite his fancy driving in that last race, Marco Polo better get his act together, because he's going to be left behind by Andy Moon otherwise.
Andy definitely looks like he is out to take out this whole competition. He wants the top of the list. He pushes into the lead, and down goes Rusted again. I don't know what Marco Polo was doing there. Andy getting up on two wheels.
That boy's crazy.
And it looks like he's going to crack out another quick time. Whoa, he just beat his previous time with a 13.170.
Holy smoke-a-rollies. Andy Moon is absolutely on fire, and Eclipse is looking so good.
Well, maybe that's the secret to driving a Mustang. You just drive it when there's no crowds around.
Well, we're about to test your theory, mate, because we've got Toxic Vindicator, another SVO Mustang driven by King Jester, and he's going up against Wally Champ driving Lan Shack.
Well, it looks like Lan Shack's got the lead going into Bogan Alley. The Mustang's still keeping it clean, but he's getting left behind here.
Wally Champ seems to be really concentrating hard, and he's just getting that Plymouth down the track in a pretty cracking time there.
Is he what? And that is another sub 14 second time of 13.839. That is a great time from Wally Champ.
And Toxic Vindicator not far behind there, but unfortunately he drops out and Lan Shack moves through to the next round.
Do you like to drive 20 miles per hour in the fast lane? Do you like to take corners slowly without indicating so you don't spill your coffee? Do you like to be the center of attention when you're on the road? If you answered yes, then you need the all-new Iman A55. Engineered specifically for drivers just like you. The Iman A55. Show everyone on the road what you are. Now available in a compact version, perfect for city living.
All right, next up we've got Moose Knuckle, driven by Crazy Canuck, going up against Bombs Away, driven by Mama Bear and Raiden.
Hopefully Mama Bear got all her sightseeing out of his system on the way in last week, or her and Raiden are going to be left behind.
Well, Moose Knuckle, the second Plymouth GTX, also seems to be laying down quite a quick time so far, and we seem to have lost Mama Bear and Raiden.
Yeah, I think Mama Bear might have stopped to take some photos in Petrol Head Corner. If we go back and have a look at the replay, see Mama Bear comes in there. Oh, I see. She just gave her way too much gas and got it sideways. But at least she didn't crash. But congratulations, Crazy Canuck and Moose Knuckle, moving through to the next round. And you're going to go up against Lan Shack. So the two Plymouth GTXs are going to go head to head.
So the two brown Plymouth GTXs going head to head. Lan Shack on the inside, Moose Knuckle on the outside.
It's going to be a bit tricky telling them apart.
Well, luckily Lan Shack's got some colour on the door. Here goes Moose Knuckle up the inside, but he gets denied. Lan Shack jumps out ahead now, making the most of that lead as that Plymouth GTX is holding nice and straight down the track, and he's going to lay down another good time there. 14.134. Moose Knuckle not far behind, but what a drive in that first corner.
Yeah, it looked like Crazy Canuck was trying to make the most of that bumper bar he's installed there and crashed his way up the inside, but unfortunately he couldn't quite get the job done. But well done, Wally Champ and Lan Shack. Keeps it together, lays down a good time and moves through to the next round.
I have a feeling those two are going to have some epic battles this season. Next up we've got Unicorn Claude, driven by Chickadee, and Shisha, driven by Juan Fabuloso.
Looks like one's feeding out the beans early there.
Oh, Unicorn Claw gets into the back end of him, knocks him sideways, and it looks like Juan may have stalled out, but Chickadee now reversing down the track in the Mercury Cougar.
Well, let's just hope he doesn't do a Twinkle Toes and go off the side at the end here.
Well, considering Twinkle Toes is the only driver to have ever done that, I don't think that's going to happen. So Chickadee driving Unicorn Claw takes the win and is going to move through to the next round. Next up, we've got the Furious Firebird versus Twinkle Toes.
I wonder if Twinkle Toes is going to do a Twinkle Toes.
It would be pretty amazing if that ever happened again. But I suppose if anyone's going to do it, might as well be the originator.
Well, I must say, it looks like Twinkle Toes has actually put his dancing shoes on properly today.
Well, I wouldn't write the Firebird off just yet, mate. Now that is caught right up as they go into Petrol Head Corner. Twinkle Toes now spinning through Big Kahuna Corner, and the Firebird's stalled out. Twinkle Toes backs down the final straight, which is a high-risk maneuver for Twinkle Toes, considering that's how he went off the track last time.
What happened there? They both blow a tyre or something. I mean, Twinkle Toes did like 2.5 full spins. I'm surprised he wasn't so dizzy that he did drive off the track, but he did manage to take the win.
So it's going to be Twinkle Toes going up against Unicorn Claw.
Is it just me, or was there a bit of a foot thing going on there?
I hadn't thought of that, but I guess you're right. Right, Harry SP driving Twinkle Toes in the inside lane, Unicorn Claw driven by Chickadee in the outside, and Unicorn Claw taking the early lead here, looking to get out in front in case Twinkle Toes goes crazy.
Oh look, Chickadee's ripped the handbrake. Oh, and down goes Twinkle Toes.
It's not clear whether Unicorn Claw was trying to brake check Twinkle Toes or whether he's trying to initiate a drift.
Either way, Twinkle Toes paid the price. Look at that. I reckon Chickadee was trying to initiate a drift there, but unfortunately Harry SP was right on his tail, and it just caused him to flip over as he hit the peaks.
So it's going to be Chickadee up against Wally Champ, Lan Shack versus Unicorn Claw.
And the winner of this race goes up against the quickest car so far, being Eclipse driven by Andy Moon.
Well, Lan Shack also posting some sub 14 second times, and it looks like he's still running really clean here. Look how he's staying to the middle of the track. That's how you pick up the quicker times.
Yeah, you don't want to drag your butt along the sidewall like a dog dragging its butt on the ground to clear a dag.
And that's another very quick time by Wally Champ there, sub 14 seconds. Not quite as quick as his early time, so his best time still 13.839.
That's quite a bit slower than Eclipse. I'm not sure that Lan Shack's got what it takes to take him down.
Well, we're about to find out as we line up for the final race tonight. Who's it going to be moving through to the next round? Will it be Eclipse driven by Andy Moon or Lan Shack driven by Wally Champ?
Both these boys want it. Look at that, door to door.
Eclipse muscles his way into the front. Oh, but he goes down. He's on his side. Wally Champ slips on through. He is going to automatically take the win, but he is going to go all the way to the finish line anyway, and he still posts a 14.50 time.
Neither driver here was backing down into Bogan Alley, but Andy Moon muscled his way into the lead, but unfortunately he was just going a little bit too hot into that second dog leg, went up the sidewall, flipped onto his side. Now he did get back down on his wheels, but by that stage Wally Champ had screamed off and taken the win.
So a very well measured drive there by Lan Shack driven by Wally Champ, and that'll see him moving through to the finals next week.
So the final 8 drivers go head-to-head next week, and the winner of that week goes up against Lan Shack, and the winner of that race goes on to take on Munted.
Yeah, we thought we'd give the winner an early chance to have a crack at the very top spot on the list, but they're going to have their work cut out for them.
Oh yeah, Munted's not just going to hand that over.
All right, you better make sure you come back next week then and check out the awesome racing. But that's enough from us tonight. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We look forward to seeing you next week.